All right, good morning, cyber traders. Welcome back on this lovely Friday, 9 a.m. here in New York. Hopefully it's nice where you are. It is absolutely gorgeous here. How's everybody doing? Good to see you all. Good to see you, Mark, Grant, Leo. Good to see you, Norm. Good to see you, Benito. Everyone, welcome back. Everyone on YouTube and Facebook Live, welcome back. Well, you know what we know about Fridays. Fridays is not always the most exciting day. A lot of people want to enjoy the weekend. Everyone's all crazy about the coronavirus. I think a lot of people want to go get out. Looks like a beautiful weekend for a lot of places around the world. But when it comes to trading, everybody, we don't have to work too long. We just work about an hour. There's a couple of stocks that are moving. You saw what happened yesterday. The market took a nasty hit, down almost over 1,800 points. We're up about 560 right now. Listen, there's a lot of concerns going around the coronavirus. It seems like, oh my God, there's a coronavirus going on. We keep talking about, now we got the riots and now we got the looting. We forgot about the coronavirus, for the past 2 weeks. So now what's going to happen, it started making effect. Now it's affecting the stock market. Now all of a sudden everyone's looking at what's going on with this, with the stock market now. Market's making a comeback. I'm not totally convinced yet regarding about how they're going to react to it. But just remember, when we have the worst of the worst of the worst of the worst news and the market doesn't go down any lower, that's a good time to buy. I went cash yesterday. If you remember, watched yesterday in the morning meeting, we were down about 500 points. I sold my CSQ. I sold my DraftKings. I sold a bunch of stocks, a few other stocks I had. I might jump in today. I'm not fully convinced. Listen, we made a lot of money. I want to let the market pan out. I don't have a problem paying more for the stock, and you shouldn't either. Okay, as long as you're going the right way. Remember, great traders never buy at the bottom and sell at top. We always buy in between. All right. Now there are a couple of stocks that are making some really nice moves this morning. We'll talk a little bit about them. The CLDX so far this morning was probably our best trade in pre-market. Let me just change the screen over here so people could see it on YouTube a little bit better. So this has basically been the best one so far this morning. You can see it went from $8 to 10. I didn't make too much. I got about 41 cents out of it. Came in around 8 o'clock, looked at it a little bit, jumped in a little late over here. Got in right around like 460 and then got out right around here around like 10, 12, right around that price. And kind of really backed off. Once again, yesterday, I just want to bring this up. So yesterday, we had a big event here on level 4, okay? And this was the actual tool that I was teaching you guys about level 4. Now, you guys are probably very familiar about me. You see me on NASDAQ, talk about NASDAQ Total View. I'm very well known about the level 3. Well, this is the level 4 version of trading. And just kind of give you a little heads up on that there was a big seller right here, resistance levels right there. You could see them right there. And he was out there and he kind of didn't really get executed, didn't want to break it. And he came back in there again. So I says, you know what? Enough's enough. I got out of it. Listen, I'm not a pig. Okay. Bulls and bears eat, the pigs get slaughtered. I like the pig. I'll eat the pig. I like pork, but when it comes to the stock market, you can't be a hog. You get yourself in trouble. You have to follow the money. So listen, every Tuesday, Monday and Tuesday on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to us. If you're on the YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe on the bottom. Click on the bottom. I'm going to be doing every week. I'm going to do a little short training video on level 3 and a couple of techniques and strategies. Obviously, you being in the cyber group room, it's always nice to look at some of those videos. The more you learn, the faster you're going to get this, and the more exciting it gets. Every time you're going to learn something new. But anyway, really good stock with that one. Let's go back what we traded yesterday. Listen, everything was a short. I don't need to even go through all this and that. I mean, listen, you can go down the list. American Airlines, Royal Caribbean, Delta, the typical names. But what I did really well on was on Zoom. Zoom did great yesterday. And let me just change the chart right here. You had gorgeous Fausto flags right here, and the thing just popped to 232. So, listen, when you break all-time highs, the stock just keeps going. You know what I mean? There's nothing resistant. That's what happened right here when it broke that resistance level here in the long term. Now, it is expensive. It's doing phenomenal, the company. But, everyone's always looking to take a profit. The only problem with day traders, we're pretty conservative. That's our problem when it comes to it. But that one actually moved pretty nicely. All right, a couple other stocks that did really well, and they're actually spilling into today. Will did great yesterday. Will went from $1.30 all the way to $1.90. She's making higher highs. Some of you remember the stock. We did trade it a couple of days ago where it ran from $1, ran to almost $4, backed off a little bit. Stock's a fun stock to trade. 900,000 shares already traded, so 22%. Look over here on the level 3 version. A lot of great orders everywhere. So even if you're a little bit more of an advanced trader, you could trade several thousand shares of this. I mean, if you trade 10,000 shares of this stock, every penny is obviously 100, so be careful. But if you're a beginner and you're nervous and you're still like a deer in the headlights, you could trade, you could trade 100, trade 1,000, you'd be fine. You won't get hurt with this one. But you could definitely get in and out of it. WAFU, that one was, I mean, ridiculous yesterday. I didn't even know it was going, it was coming. I mean, this thing literally right at the gate, I mean, right in pre-market, ran from $4 up to 15, then backed off, and then built a little support levels. Once again, you could see it right here, how it built a really nice support level. Call it a triple bottom, a 5 soldiers, whatever you want. The bottom line is there was some big orders out there, and it ran right back from 8, right back down to 15. Listen, if you pulled $1 or $2 out of it, that's all that matters. Game over. That one was also a really, really, really nice stock. So anyway, that's pretty much, there were a couple other ones here and there. I mean, but you know what? I wasn't really aggressive yesterday. I don't like to trade in a big down market. Listen, you saw what happened. The market went down 3,000 points. It just tanked. Everybody definitely had a couple of extra glasses of scotch on that day. That was called like Black Friday or something. That was incredible. But you don't know what to expect. But listen, the market right now is really kind of holding right around. Looking at here, the TV here, we're at about 580. So let's see how it opens up. I'm not still a buyer yet, so be very careful. But listen, there's a lot of stocks that are moving in pre-market. Remember, today is Friday. Okay, so what do we know about Friday? Weekend. A lot of companies don't like to come out with news going to a weekend. We're going to be back here at 2:30 in the afternoon, so you can watch this video again if you're on YouTube Live. But in the afternoon, guys, if you're not in the cyber group room, if you want to come back in the afternoon, we always, usually the afternoons, it's crazy as, listen, if the market's volatile, you definitely want to come back in the afternoon, okay? But, listen, just make sure you're on our Twitter, make sure you're on our Instagram, you get our alerts. So if we do see something, our email, we will send you some, hey, guys, listen, this thing's moving. And let me tell you, it only gets more crazier when we go closer and closer to the close. So, but usually the mornings, this is where it's at. CTIB, let's go through the watch list that's moving. So CTIB is moving really nice. This was another one that moved yesterday, but she didn't pick up until like after hours. I mean, you could see it after hours here around 4 o'clock when she made that big move in the after, going in the last hour, but then all of a sudden, look at it. She's at 12 for crying out loud. She's up 300%, but she was up even higher than that. There's big support levels here around 7 from what I checked on level 4. I want to keep an eye on that, but she is a very volatile stock. You have to be a level 3 or a level 4 trader here at Cyber Trading University to trade this stock because it is extremely volatile. Listen, you can make a lot, you can lose a lot, There's so many stocks out there to trade. You don't have to trade every single one of them. All right, guys. CHNR, another one that's moving phenomenal right here. I love this stock right here. This thing just popped on us. Wow. You know what? That was the first stock on my list. I don't know if you guys could see that right there. You guys see that right there? I'm showing it on YouTube Live. That was the first one on my list. I brought up the CTIB, but look at that. It just popped right now. Damn it. I missed it. All right. I'm going to have to get focused on this one a little bit later. Up 400%. Okay. Someone must have stolen my piece of paper over here. Must be Russians watching me. All right. But anyway, that's a good stock moving right now. It just popped. KBSF, another one I found. Now, listen, not all of these are moving. I got a couple of stocks on the list. It's pretty big, and I took this list about 10 minutes ago. So things might change. So I might rescind what I'm saying. So I found this one too. You could see how this one just popped. 8 o'clock was pretty good. It was up about 120%. Great volume everywhere, but she's starting to back off. So Let's see what happens at support levels right around here around 480. Is there anyone out there buying it? Nah, you know what? Guy just got filled. The hell with it. Stock's going to probably break down now to 440. I might scratch that one out. XSPA. Remember that one? XSPA was fun. Went from $1 to $8. She's up about 23%. Million shares. Great volume. Don't like the trend right now. So we'll see how she opens up. FCell. That one we had fun with too. FCell went from $1.50 to about almost $4. Very comfortable stock. Very slow. Trades a lot of shares. If you're a beginner, this is definitely right up your alley. IHT. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about. I'm going to scratch this one out. Remember, things change when you get closer to the open. This one too. I'm going to scratch this one out. All right, Hertz. Apparently, it's trying to raise $1 billion, from what I heard on TV. Hertz filed bank. You know what's funny? The company files bankruptcy. It opens up at 60 cents, 80 cents, and the thing ran all the way to $6. You go figure. Anyway, Hertz is doing great. Listen, Hertz is pretty damn volatile, okay? So we made some good money with Hertz, but let me tell you, it's got some nasty shakes, okay? Nasty shakes. I know, William, it is running. I mean, it's on my list. You could see this is the 9 o'clock move right here, okay? Just basically move that 9 o'clock. So for some of you already in there that got in earlier, hopefully you guys did pretty well on it and got in it. Just be careful. This thing will shake you out. Val, another one that I found this morning. Is she still on the move? Okay. So we all know Val. We traded the stock when it was down here. The stock was at 31 cents, ran to $2. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to scratch this one out. You know what? My list gets too big, and then you just got to know how to. You only need one to make money. You can't trade them all. Zekin. Okay, this is another one that gapped up pretty big. Very inexpensive stock. 2 million shares traded up 65%. Got some pretty good orders out there. I'm seeing some 7,000, some nice iceberg orders out there. Not as pretty as the other ones, though. So this would be a second-tier stock. Remember this one, guys? And I know some of you right here already jumped in. JFIN. Remember that one? My God, this thing was ridiculous. I can't remember the last time I saw a stock. Let me try to show some people on the because I know we have some newbies here on YouTube. They probably never seen this before. I never seen a stock in a long time. I haven't seen this in a while. Go from $4 up to 30 in 2 hours, and then tanks back down to $5. That was just unreal. Anyway, she's moving again. And I told you, this is a short squeeze. You better know how to trade a short squeeze or you're going to get crushed. All right. But anyway, very advanced stock right here. What happened here? Okay. Let me bring this back to 1 minute. All right. You could see, look, the stock went from 6 and dropped right then down to 5,650. Very, very volatile stock. Iman. It's another one I found this morning that's a little moving. Penny stock. I'm going to scratch it out. Change of heart. PRTY. Did I say party? Okay. So Party City's been actually treating us very well lately. Party City, obviously getting hit, moving up very, very nicely. Nice, cheap stock. I haven't shopped there in a long time. I'm not going to hold it against it, but to make money with it, I think it's a little bit nice stock. DPW. Remember that one? DPW. That one ran from $2 up to $6.50. Another big winner we had last week. Listen, she's up 24%. I want to keep an eye on it. Listen, students, when we teach you, and when you're a student of ours, the most important thing that we focus on, and we do this every Tuesday, Josh does this in Traders Talk, we review somebody's journals. We go over your journals. That's part about being a trader. If you're not doing your journals, you can't learn from your mistakes, okay? But the reason why I'm bringing that up is that go back to DPW and remember how we taught you how to take notes and knowing, can I trade it? Can I not trade it? What kind of shakes they are? How much money you made. The journals are very, very critical because when you do your journals, that helps you become a better trader. And for people here on YouTube and Facebook Live, listen, if you're not monitoring your trades and analyzing, game's over, I lost money. That's not how. It's very hard to succeed to be a very good trader in doing this. When I was trained, and I worked here in one of the biggest day trading firms here in New York, if I did not have my journals in the morning, okay, it's like class. You get a pass. Second day, you don't have it, you're fired. Okay. So listen, I know it's a pain in the ass. I know a lot of people don't like doing it. You got to do it. You got to do it. All right. One last stock, Will. Okay, we all know Will very well. We traded this stock when the petroleum stocks. If I did remember I told you when we did the previous morning meetings. If you go back on YouTube, you can look at it. I said petroleum stocks will move. Well, that was that day, and you know what? Sometimes, like I said, you see these things. I'm not listen, I'm not an analyst. They're just what happens. There are a group of them that moved. If it was the airlines, if it was the petroleum stocks, if it was, what was the other thing that moved that was pretty big? Oh, the mortgage stocks. Remember the mortgage stocks move? All these things are moving. So they're all looking pretty good. Okay, a couple of you guys are trading a couple of advanced stocks here in the Cyber Group room. Roku. Jerry, you made $2 on Roku. Was it ROKU, right? It's very, very volatile stock. Be very careful of that stock. Hertz backed off a little bit. Made 35 cents, Ben. Good going. Benito says GNUS is high of the day. Yeah, that one's definitely going on my list. Absolutely. Remember that one? GNUS. Stock ran from 3 to 11. We know how that worked out for us. Anyway, beautiful chart. Gorgeous. 9 million shares, 26%. Definitely a hot one on our watch list. All right. Any stocks I'm missing, guys? Any stocks I'm missing? Anybody on YouTube that you want to bring up? Anything anything I did not call out that is moving this morning? I think we pretty much got. I think we got all of them. Listen, not all these stocks are going to move. So that's number one. Number two, it's Friday. All right. Don't go crazy. Don't drive yourself nuts. We had a great week this week. All right. So it's always nice to finish out the week. It's a beautiful day. Go enjoy yourself. Remember, trading's not a full-time job. I'll keep saying that over and over and over again. Just don't, like I said, if you make your money, be happy and just walk away. All right. All right, guys. Listen, good luck. Happy trading. We'll see you back at 2:30 in the afternoon for the afternoon meeting. If you're in the Cyber Group room, listen, you see something, you say something. All right. And like I said, just be very careful and just make your money, whatever it is. But listen, it's all about being in the right place at the right time. GNUS, if you jumped in and you saw the thing was popping right around 9 o'clock, you're in a 4, you're looking pretty damn good right now. By the way, very, very strong stock going into the open. All right. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. Be safe.